What does the future hold? After being pushed out of an upper floor window, Joe suffered bleeding on the brain, and now Emmerdale fans fear he'll have long-term damage. Joe Tate was pushed from the window as part of a whodunit storyline, with several Emmerdale residents baying for his blood. He survived the fall, but fans are wondering if he'll suffer from any form of paralysis or brain damage. Joe Tate in coma after fall. Since returning to the village at Christmas, Joe has made a list of enemies as long as his arm. So it came as no surprise that one of them finally opted to get their revenge. Following Lydia Dingle's 50th birthday party at home farm, Noah Dingle discovered Joe's body in a pool of glass. Joe was taken to hospital, with Noah and Kim following behind. At the hospital they learned that Joe had a fractured pelvis. Noah and Kim were then told Joe was being placed in an induced coma as he had a bleed on the brain. Yes, Noah, that is bad. During Monday's episode, Dawn confessed to Billy that she'd been the one to push Joe, though viewers aren't convinced. Kim Tate later called Dawn to give her the good news that Joe was being brought out of his coma, leaving Dawn concerned that Joe will spill the beans. However, fans don't think Dawn has anything to worry about as they believe Joe might not be able to remember. Fans fear brain damage for Joe in Emmerdale. Emmerdale viewers have taken to social media to speculate about what the future holds for Joe. One fan asked on X, after yet another head injury, do you think Joe will have sustained long-term brain damage? In the accompanying poll, half of fans believe this will be the case. Another fan wrote, looks like Joe could have brain damage. But will he remember who attacked him if he awakes from his coma? Dawn certainly hopes not. Others were curious over whether Joe could end up paralyzed, with a similar poll showing more than half of people believe he will have some form of paralysis. Another fan referenced Joe's dad Tate, who ended up paralyzed following a plane crash. They wrote, could Joe end up like Chris, paralyzed, depending on how he fell? Only time will tell.